One way to solve this problem is to set up a system of equations. Okay, how many of you did that? A few. I saw 3 hands, maybe 4. Okay. Now, what else could you do?
Like the next step?
Well, if you did a different approach than this.
I just thought about it.
Thought about it.
Went through.
You,
Guessing anything.
if you guessed and checked? Okay. So we could use equations. You could guess and check and hope that they're nice integer numbers. Substitution, what'd you do for substitution?
You want me to tell you what I did for all 3?
Well, tell me what you did to start off.
Oh, well, on there y'all have x plus y. So I did x plus y equals 10, and I solved for.
Probably right here. You probably, let me guess what you're doing. You probably looked at the 3rd scale and you said cube plus sphere equals 10, and you have a cube and a sphere on the 1st scale. So from the 1st scale you could say that is 10. Is that, you did something like that?
No, I did like what we did Monday.
Okay.
Solved through substitution. That's what I did.
Okay, you took the equations.
Yeah.
You did the equations and solved for substitution. Okay, substitution using equations. You could do that. Did any of you do what I've started to describe here?
That's what I thought I did. Yeah, that's what I did. I thought that was guessing.
Ah! Now you did more than guess.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you did this. Cube plus sphere is 10. So you see that that's what you have right here, that this is 10. Right? If you take that off the 1st scale, then what do you have left?
4.
That this cube is 4. So we could, I don't know what to call this. Use reasoning, use some logical reasoning, use reasoning. There might be a better word for it. I just kind of made that up here on the spot. Use reasoning because from scale number 3, we know cube plus sphere equals 10 pounds. You also have a cube and a sphere on the 1st scale. So we also have, there's more than that on the 1st scale, but we have that on the 1st scale. We also have a cube and a sphere on the 1st scale. Remove them from the 1st scale. Remove them from scale number 1. And then you're going to get that the cube weighs what? To get cube equals 4. Then you can do what? We can use that information to solve for the sphere. Now, solve for the sphere. What does the sphere weigh? The sphere is going to weigh 6. How do you get that? You could do that. 4 plus 4 plus something else equals 14. Or you could look at scale number 3 and say 4 plus sphere equals 10. Either one. So now solve for the sphere. Let me zoom this out a little bit. The sphere is going to be 6. The sphere will be 6, and we get that either from scale number 1 or scale number 3. So let me say, since I'll use scale number 3, cube plus sphere is 10. The cube is 4. 4 plus sphere is 10. So sphere is 6. I'm trying to make it look like a circle there, not a 0. Here, I'll put the little bore like that through it. What does the cylinder weigh? The cylinder is 8. How do you get 8?
The sphere for sphere is 6 plus 6 is 12, and 20 minus 12 is 8.
Okay, from scale number 2, sphere plus cylinder is 20. So 6 plus cylinder is 20. The sphere, the cylinder will be 8. I'm running out of space at the bottom of this page, so 6 plus 6, and so that's, be careful on the test, make sure you write enough. 6 plus 6 plus cylinder is 20, and so the cylinder is going to be 8.